Hey, what's up guys, Davis here back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the one issue that I don't really like about this phone, which is a big deal to me. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, and if you want to watch this in the video, give me a thumbs up. I'll be grateful for that. Right, so starting off with that one issue that I don't really like, that is the software in this phone. I am not a fan of it. Okay, I was using this phone for a week and I really wanted it's my first time using a Xiaomi phone actually, like as my daily or anything. So I tried to use it for a week as my main phone, yeah, so that I just get the feel for MIUI and what it's all about. I'll tell you what, I feel like that's the one downside of this phone, to be frankly honest, and I want to be breaking it down and making it clear as to why I don't really like it. So the first issue that I don't really like is the smoothness of this. So I feel like at 120 Hz this thing should be really smooth, but it does stutter a lot. It gives the impression that maybe the chipset is just not good enough to handle this, but I'm certain it should be able to, because on other phones it does work out easy, like on the Samsungs with less powerful chips like the 720G, being able to handle 120 Hz smoothly without any issues. But here it's so stuttery, like every time. Sometimes you just wonder whether the phone is at 60 or 120 Hz, and I have to just double check to be sure that it's really at 120 Hz, and that's kind of disappointing because this display is actually a really nice one. 120 Hz, Super AMOLED at 1080p. Very hard to find such a display at this price, to be frankly honest, yeah. But that's really a letdown from Xiaomi. I think they should try and optimize that, you know. The stutteriness of the UI is not really good. You know, sometimes you pull down this shade and it's just stuttering. I don't know if I can capture it on camera, but yeah, that's one of the issues. And then the other thing that I don't really like is the fact that when you're trying to use any other launcher other than the stock launcher that is provided here, you lose the ability to use the gesture system. That's one very annoying thing with these Xiaomi phones. I don't know why they do that. Right? Maybe they're trying to force people to use MIUI. I think it's a very wrong move, to be frankly honest, because it's already not good enough. It's not optimized. It's not smooth enough, at least in my opinion. So at least they should allow people to use the custom launchers without any issue. But yeah, that's the situation that you have. That's another thing that I really noticed and annoyed me. Yeah, I was trying to use Nova Launcher here, but I failed to use it because I just cannot use it with those buttons. They just make the phone look like it's from a different generation altogether, you know. Yeah. And the other thing I didn't like is the widgets. You know, the widgets here don't really load until you've tapped on them. Like when I try to switch off the phone and reload it, I have to first turn on the phone to whatever tap on the widget, which is unlike other phones. Other phones will just allow the widgets to load, except for the stock inbuilt widgets. Those are the ones that will work fine. But I'll tell you what, they're not good enough. At least for me, moving from One UI, I'll say that the widgets provided by Xiaomi are not as good as those that you'll find on the Samsung phones. They're not as colorful, and yeah, the graphics are not good enough, in my opinion anyway. I'll say that. So if you're a person who is used to using this phone, who's not new to MIUI, if you're used to it, you may not find issues with it. You may be okay with all these things because you haven't tested anything else. But if you're a person who has used One UI, I think that's an issue that you may run into and notice every time. Yeah. And then also I was getting this weird glitch in the camera, whereby every time I was trying to record, it just kept on flickering. Like after 5 minutes of recording, if there's a situation whereby, okay, it's a tricky lighting situation, it seems to fail to focus. Yeah. But those are all software glitches. So generally I would say that the software is not refined enough on the phone. You know, it feels like a pre-release software that was just sent onto these phones, and yeah, that's the one big problem with these phones, you know. If Xiaomi can solve that, I think you have a very good phone on your hands here. But I mean, this phone has been out for almost 7 months or so. So if they haven't solved this in that time, I don't know when they will. Maybe with the new whatever and retrove update or something of that sort. But yeah, I think that's my take on this. Other than that, I would say that this phone is a really good phone with some of the best speakers you'll find on a mid-range phone. I don't think there's a phone with better speakers. And if you watch my full review, you'll know that I like this phone and I would have loved to love it. But the software has just spoiled the experience for me. Yeah guys, so I'd forgotten to include other two glitches in the video. But let me talk about them in this insert. Right, so one of those is a Spotify issue on this phone. Right, so when you're using Spotify here and you turn on the dark mode, you will tell that when you turn on dark mode, you can notice that you no longer have a pause or play button within that, because what Xiaomi tries to do is it inserts dark mode on apps that don't even support it natively. So yeah, that's an issue that you're going to be running into. So yeah, those are some of the reasons why I see that this software is not really optimized. And then the other issue that I not talked about is the fact that when you open up games, for example, no matter what you select, even if you choose the full screen apps, so you will not be able to play games with a full screen. So you end up having this weird aspect ratio whereby the top is flat and the bottom is curved. So it's very weird. I'll be showing it to you in a second. Once this loads up, as you can tell, the top is flat, bottom is curved. So yeah, that's another issue that needs to be addressed in the software. Yeah, the other thing that I've forgotten to talk about is the fact that you can actually unlock the phone using a mirror, like a mirror image of yourself. If you point it to a mirror, it will be able to unlock, which can happen with Samsung phones. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Samsung fanboy or anything, but I'm being legit and real. Like, I tried it with the Samsung phone, pointing the camera to the mirror, and it wouldn't unlock. But with this phone, you can actually fool it. So yeah, I'll say that the unlocking system is not really the best here. Maybe there's a setting I haven't turned off or something of that sort. But yeah, it was able to be fooled. Yeah, so that's basically it for that one issue that I don't really like. It's not a rant or anything. If Xiaomi can improve on that, I think they have they put out some really good hardware, but the software is letting them down really. Yeah, that's what I'll say about this phone. Other than that, it's a really solid phone. So thank you guys for watching and seeing the next video. Peace out.